So, a video game for once is being talked about on this channel. I know I've talked about Undertale, but I think that's... and Pokemon, I guess, but I don't really do video games all that much, in case you haven't realized quite yet. But Monster Prom! This game has been out for a little while now, and even a couple gaming YouTubers have actually played through it a little bit. This game is fucking filled with so much fucking humor, and I love every second of the humor that is in it. And this also goes in with some of the videos I've made as of late that are talking actually about teratrophilia. Because, well, this game is basically fucking Teratrophilia, the video game. It is a dating sim for adults, even though they're all in high school, but they're all in their 20s. I guess they have to do that for legal reasons, I'm assuming, otherwise people might feel creeped out playing the game, especially adults. But they're all monsters! You've got gorgons, vampires, werewolves, demons, ink creatures who are a representation of fear itself, flaming creatures, all that wonderful goodness. Zombies too. And Frankenstein girl. And yeah, they're very human-looking monsters, obviously, but this goes into the whole fact that millennials and Gen Zs, they love their fucking monsters. And this game has actually been, like, freakishly popular, too. It shows up on Tumblr a shit ton. And the fact that it was popular enough, a monster dating sim game was popular enough to be played by gaming YouTubers, popular ones, like Jacksepticeye. That kind of says a lot about the current situation, and how teratrophilia is pretty much everywhere right now. But anyway, this game, yes, I've played it through, and it is fucking great. And the main reason it's fucking great for me, besides the absolutely hilarious humor, is Damien, who is the demon that you can date, who is just a fucking pyromaniac, crazy boy, badass. He's fucking hilarious. He picks a fight with a fucking banana, for fuck's sake. It is goddamn great. He is a glorious fucking cinnamon roll that just wants to light everything on fucking fire, and he is legit the kind of boy that I would actually love to be in a relationship with. It is weird how much Damien is my exact type of romantic interest, especially when it comes to males. It is weird how it is like that. And, like, when I was first playing through the game, I couldn't help but be like, oh my god, this guy is great, I love him, he is fucking perfect. And I've played through with him and gotten all of the wondrous secret endings, which are just fucking great. If not one ending is, like, horrendously sexual. And that's another thing with the game, is it is definitely sexual in a lot of ways. There are definitely sexual, sexy sex scenes with photographs to go along, and none of them pornographic, but oh boy, gosh golly, are they borderline pornographic. Like, it's pretty much the character is naked with a snake covering their tits, or just barely having mist covering their crotch. It is definitely sexually suggestive, and definitely not a game intended for minors, I'd say. But that should be obvious by the fact that it's a dating sim with adult characters only, and the sexual scenes, obviously. But there is so many quotes in it. It's from Damien specifically. There's just like, yes, I love you, my little fire pyromaniac boy. You are perfect. And the vampire guy, I felt so let down by him, though, because he's a fucking hipster. He's a fucking hipster. I do not like hipsters at all, and they make the vampire a fucking hipster. But at least he manages to still be funny and cunning. So at least he's still got those nice attributes. And the fucking poltergeist is way too fucking sexual for me. I can't get behind the ghost girl, she is way too damn sexual. And, oh, the little pink girl, I don't remember all their names off the top of my tippy-toppy head. Miranda, I think, or it's Paul, no, pretty sure it's Miranda. I don't know. But anyway, Miranda is just, she seems like a sweet little sugar bun, but god, she's fucking evil. which is kind of the point. These characters are supposed to be evil, and I like me some evil, so this works fantastically for me, because yes, I will go set some houses on fire with you, Damien. Yes, I will end our date by setting the entire theater on fire. Yes, I will help Snake Gorgon Lady build a crime empire. It is great. And the level of creativity required for it to be the way it is so ridiculous. Like, most people would not be able to think up of half the crap that's in this game, and I think that's part of the reason why it's doing so well, is because it's so fucking creative. Yeah, I got you, my mommy baby. Yeah, now you can go hide in the box. Or rub my computer. There is just such a high level of creativity found within it that it inspires people to be more creative, I think. And then, of course, you've got the 4 characters that you can play as, and honestly, I'm not a huge fan of any of them. My favorite of them has to be the, like, nightmare beast creature, whom I have just decided is an inkling. So I've named him, or her, Inkling whenever I play as that particular character. That's yellow, also known as Oz. And one thing I do really, really like about the game is you can just kind of decide your character's gender, regardless of what they look like. So you can just decide that, yes, this character who's got no tits is non-binary, or a girl, or this character who's just very effeminate guy. I really fucking like that. That is very progressive, very liberal, and it's just fucking wonderful. And I always make Oz a she when I play, so I take it to heart. And I literally have a list of who I ship whom with in this game, so I may have put a little bit of effort into it. And when I first got the game, I spent like hours just fucking playing it and playing it and playing it again and again. Just because, like, you want to get those endings, and it's very chance-y, which is kind of weird and slightly annoying, but whatever. You fucked shit up. You fucked it up. Fucked it up. You fucked it up. Which it does add an interesting element to it, because you're not always sure what kind of ending you're going to get. But it makes getting the ending you want to get drastically more difficult, which means you gotta play through it more. The only thing I will give as a negative to this game is the fact that the replay value is pretty much non-existent. Once you've gotten all the responses, you've gotten all the responses, and in your way to get all the responses, a lot of the responses will become highly repetitive, and you'll just be sitting there spamming the button to get through shit. That's the only thing that's kind of like, eh. But it's a dating sim. Dating sims are not exactly known for being great high quality, having a ton of stories and fantastic replay. That's not the point of them. So I can't complain too much in that regards. But overall, I think it's a fucking fantastic game. Especially if you are a monster lover of any kind, or you just like crazy pyrotechnic people, or people who are just kind of evil and bad and you possibly want to date one. So. And the fan art also for these guys is fucking fabulous, and the art in the game is absolutely amazing. Which surprised the shit out of me, because holy crap is the art in that game amazing. The only thing I really, really wish had been included in the game that wasn't, that I honestly thought was going to be in the game but wasn't, voice actors. I thought that all of the text, all the words were going to be voice acted. They weren't. Only certain catchphrases were voice acted. I would have absolutely fucking adored for this entire thing to have been voice acted, because that would have been fucking hilarious and awesome, because those lines, I want someone to have to read those lines out loud with enthusiasm, because holy shit, are they fucking great. And I know I fucking screen capped my favorite fucking quote, which of course is from Damien, because in case you haven't noticed, I fucking love the Fire Boy, because he is the perfect fiery boy. I just am going to scroll to find it, which I probably should have done beforehand, but I will find it eventually. Where the fuck is it? There it is. This is from Damien with the fucking adorable little art. You probably can't see it that well. Well, I'm unique like a snowflake made of flash frozen fuck you. which just, like, fucking Christ. And the fucking words in this, even the fucking narrator is kind of crazy, but in a fucking awesome way. Like, one of the lines that I actually saved from the fucking narrator is, Damien picks you up and presents you with a bouquet of matches and lighters, which you blush and happily accept. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items, a look of awe on his face. Even the narrator is fucking ridiculous, and it's great, and I love it, but Damien is perfect, and I wanted Damien in my life, and I'd be cool with the horns and all, I don't care. Oh, and Damien has doodads. That was one random thing that came up in the game where it was like, wait a minute? Holy shit! So, I've definitely seen some fan art of his 2 gay dads as well, which, I mean, I guess there are a lot of jokes to be made about his 2 gay dads in hell, so there is probably some hell gay jokes to make. But, if there are, the game just kind of is a big fuck you to that shit, so. But. Oh, you can even get into a gangbang in this game, which is just like, okay, alright, cool. So, yeah, I'd recommend playing the game. So. And it's not exactly expensive, and you can get it off Steam. I think, if my memory serves me, which it often does not, I think it's like $10 or something, $5 or $10, somewhere around there. And I know recently, well, rather recently, and he officially fucked it up! Yay! Come on. Yeah, you fucked it up, didn't you? Recently, the creators of the game have actually released, I guess, expansions onto the game, including a new ending for Damien. So, yeah. Now's the prime time to get it. Experience the new endings of the glory that is the Monster Prom dating simulator game.